the price hit a very strong support zone that I showed you guys on the last update. There are a lot of manipulations in between these two levels. My future targets for Ethereum. Hello guys, welcome on a new YouTube video where I'm going to be analyzing the market. We're going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I have two ideas I want to show you guys. Let's see and hop in what I have to show you guys. And just to let you guys know, please remember that this is not financial advice. This is only my personal opinion. You are solely responsible for your own investment decisions, and everything presented here is just for educational purposes only. All right, guys, we are on the chart BTC USDT on platform TradingView. And as you guys probably noticed, we are in a pretty big accumulation zone, right? So first of all, the price hit a very strong support zone that I showed you guys on the last update. And from there, we got a big push to the upside, okay? So first, manipulation, pretty strong move to the upside. They reached a demand zone at $6,400, $7,000 per coin. And we got a pretty strong rejection from it. And as of now, Bitcoin is accumulating between the top and the bottom. In these kind of accumulation zones, the best thing to do is to sit back, relax, and don't take any trades, because there are a lot of manipulations in between these two levels, okay? So Bitcoin is definitely going to want to reach both of these targets. The question is, which target is going to be the first target? Is it going to be this level, this high, or this low, okay? And I am prepared for two scenarios to happen. If Bitcoin decides to move to the upside and reach $65,200 to $66,000 zone, then I am going to be looking after a break of structure, after a pretty nice confirmation for a short. My first target is going to be $63,000. The second target is going to be $61,300. And just like you guys know, my further targets $57,000, $54,000, and even $48,000, okay? So if Bitcoin first reaches this level, I am going to be shorting it, okay? If Bitcoin decides to first drop to $61,000 or $60,500, then after confirmation, after bullish confirmation, I am going to be looking for longs, and my maximum target is going to be $200,000 per coin, okay? Because like I said, Bitcoin technically should reach these both levels. The question is, which zone is going to be hit first, okay? Hopping on to the 1 hour interval, we could see a pretty nice move to the downside that happened from a pretty strong rejection from $64,700. We hit the gold pocket. We hit my golden zone, which is the last support level that could keep a uptrend going, okay? And from this level, we got a change of character, we got a break of structure, so we got pretty strong confirmation for a move to the upside, okay? And we reached a pretty strong demand zone, which is the 4 hour fair value gap. And as we could see, there is not a lot of demand here, okay? We reached it, we rebounded once, but 9 a.m., we got a pretty nice order block formed right here, okay? A bullish order block. So this 1 hour candle gave me information, okay, Marcin, the market should continue to the upside. So after that, I took a long position. My entry is at $63,100. I have a stop loss at $62,400, and my main target is $65,200. Is this a risky position? Of course. Could this position hit a stop loss? Yes, of course. Why? Because we are still in a accumulation zone, okay? And like I said before, Bitcoin could first reach these levels and then move to the upside. But as of now, the chart looks pretty bullish. And for me to close this long position, I need to see a pretty strong move to the downside on the 1 hour candle and a close anything between $62,650, because that will confirm that this bullish 1 hour candle was just a fake move and Bitcoin is going to want to keep on moving to the downside. Okay, so these are my levels. This is how I see Bitcoin. Let's hop into Ethereum. And based off of Ethereum, we see a pretty similar situation, but we could see that the 4 hour interval closed under $1,728. That gives me information that this bullish trend that was happening over here broke. Okay, so Ethereum could have a nice move to the upside, but they should not hit this wick, which is at $1,833, because we broke structure to the downside. So yes, we could get a pretty nice rebound to the upside. It's anything between $1,800, okay? But we should see further continuation to the downside. If Ethereum first will move to the downside, hit this demand zone, which is at $1,700, $1,650,000, then we could see a pretty sharp move to the upside, which is anything between $1,900 or $1,984, okay? But there is a pretty big chance that Ethereum can first go to $1,800 and then move to the downside, okay? My future targets for Ethereum, $1,900 or $1,984. There shouldn't be any bigger expansion to the upside, but if we were talking to the down levels, I'm looking at 1,450, 1,385, and even $1,000 per coin, okay? But for this big move to the downside, we first need to see a daily close below this demand zone, which is a daily close between $1,650. If we get that kind of close, we could also see a pretty nice bounce to the upside to maybe 1,730, maybe 1,760. But in the further notice, we should be seeing a pretty big move to the downside. So just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is accumulating between $1,900 and $1,650, okay? And based on what happens first, I'm going to be looking for longs from these levels and shorts from these levels. That's it based on the technical analysis as of now. Altcoins, I am not analyzing because they're also in a pretty big accumulation zone. I don't see anything clear, any setups. So I'm just going to sit back, relax, and just wait for the triggers on Bitcoin, Ethereum, see what hits first. And based off of that, off of obviously confirmations, I'm going to be looking either for shorts or for longs. Thanks for this material. If you guys like these kind of materials, leave a thumbs up, subscription. Let me know what you guys are playing now. If you guys are longing the market, if you guys are shorting the market. See you guys in the next material. Peace.